Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Sprinkle Brothers podcast. Today is September 22nd. Brett Sprinkle here, as always. Tyler Sprinkle joining me. Might see a Trevor Murphy sighting, might get a Brandon Shanahan sighting, but probably not for either one of those. I think it's just a Sprinkle boys. And you know what? That's good, though, because today was a good day to be a Sprinkle.
Absolutely. Great things all around, except for on Friday night.
Okay, let's rip the Band-Aid off so we can talk about the good stuff. What happened on Saturday, or what happened on Friday night?
You know, I deal with it every fucking year with the Chiefs and the refs, you know. How, you see these pictures all the time. The refs
Pat
catching
Mahomes making out with a ref. Yeah.
Wearing
all the time.
Chiefs uniforms, all that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect it to happen in the college football game as well. So that's tough. We move on. Brett got his little pot shots in.
I genuinely thought that they were winning when I left.
Dude, and it's not, that's not why we lost, is because of the refs. I'm not trying to say that, but geez Louise, where there's some very weird one-sided calls. They were the better team. Don't get me wrong. Illinois deserved to win that game. But there were just some things that didn't quite go our way, unfortunately. And, we move on. But when I tell you, I was sitting there, I woke up on Saturday morning, getting ready to watch football. I couldn't do it. I could not turn the TV on and watch football. I just really did not want to. One, because I was sad, but two, the early games fucking blew. Saturday.
Yeah.
So that was also part of it. So, yep, there we are. Soggy Sorrows, fucking sitting in a corner. Yeah.
Okay. And then that ends, and we woke up today, and I sent you a text today saying, I'm fucking excited for the Broncos game. We made the Sprinkle Brothers parlay last night. Didn't hit once again. Who lost it for us this time?
The fucking Browns.
Yeah, which is crazy because I had a bet on the Giants, so we should just went with the Giants. So whatever, it doesn't matter. Hey, win some, lose most of them, all of them probably. But hey, we'll keep trying. We'll keep throwing up against the wall. But I told you, Broncos were in there. I said Bo Nix. I don't know if you saw the quotes this week. Bo Nix, quote unquote, locked in. He wasn't locked in for his first two starts. He didn't realize what he had. You know what I mean? He wasn't ready. He was ready this start, and he looked fucking good this start. The Broncos offense was humming all day. The defense is. We should start talking about this defense because I think this defense could be fucking elite. Still a lot of mistakes. Don't get me wrong. They can shore up some places, but like Zach Allen's, he's having one of the best seasons I've ever seen a defensive lineman have, at least in recent history for the Broncos.
Okay, there it is. I was gonna say best ever. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate the team. Don't love it. I don't think our defense is that good. Mainly because we sometimes just forget how to tackle.
Well, dude, they love just throwing their head into people. I noticed that all game. Like the helmets were just flying around.
Yeah. I'm glad that we looked like we did in the preseason today, for better or worse. Like we actually started running RPOs, which Bo Nix thrived using that in college. And in the preseason, he was doing the same thing, looked great. And then all of a sudden, we changed everything. Everything about our team on offense, we changed. I don't understand why that's a thing, but I'm glad that we went back. Sean Payton finally realized.
You got to go back to go forward.
Yeah. So, and you hear it all the time, like how complicated his offense is. So to just throw that at a guy as a rookie coming out of college where his play calls were like 3 words as opposed to a fucking novel like it is with Sean Payton. I'm glad that Sean Payton was a big enough man to admit that maybe he should dumb it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he got mad at Russell Wilson with the same shit last year.
Yeah, and it's the same thing there, too. I was saying the same thing. Dumb it down. If he can't do it, then dumb it down. We're not here to see you flex your fucking muscles like, whoa, these play calls work, but he just blah, blah, blah. No. Fucking help your guys out. That's what you're there to do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, simplifying things fucking definitely helped because, I mean, what I love is just how athletic Bo Nix is, and him taking off and scrambling. He usually always finds a way to get positive yards, and he usually finds a lane too. That's going to get taken away at some point. They're going to start spying him a little bit more, but I think that'll open up other things too.
They'll just juke him out of their shoes. Won't
Damn
even have
right
a
he will,
chance.
dude. That fucking CJ McLaughlin juke, that was sexy.
That was, and then Bucky Irving got us back. So
Yeah, but why are you bringing that up? Who scored a touchdown on their respective play?
I'm just saying,
You're just
credit
the
where credit's due.
hater.
I'm not hating. I'm giving flowers. You're hating.
Mm-hmm. I'm not hating.
You're hating.
No, you're
Big time
hating.
hater alert.
Defense looks good. Like I said, Riley Moss, he's been getting a lot of praise. I'm actually surprised.
I've actually, just today from the game today.
No, from this year. Sean Payton said he's played really well. He's played really well.
Gotcha. Well, every time I see anything about Riley Moss, it's, oh, this guy fucking sucks. Fucking white,
Well, yeah.
He's always like defending himself every single time I see a video from him. So I just assume that people hated him.
Well, yeah, they do because he's a white defensive back. It's like a unicorn.
Yeah. But, that play that Chris Godwin had, that little corner fade, just a great throw and catch. So can't really be mad at Riley there.
And Pastor Tan locked down fucking Mike Evans today. Didn't give up.
Yeah, finally no fucking pass interference calls, so that's good.
I thought he was addicted to him for a bit. Like I thought we were in trouble.
Yeah. Here we go.
What's going on over there? Got some dogs with you? Oof. Oh, car outside? Get him. Get him.
No, they're just dumb.
So the Broncos win. Pretty good fashion. Like the game was never really in doubt. I think Baker Mayfield only ended up with 136 passing yards.
Yeah, I mean when Javonte fumbled, I honestly thought, oh, this is where we lose.
Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like.
Right down the field and scored.
Ran it right down our fucking throat too.
That scared me.
But those ended up being the only points they scored. Defense shored up.
Yeah, and Rachaad White, maybe not good at football.
Bucky Irving definitely is good at football, so he should be doing more of the football stuff.
Yeah, I agree. We had a lot. Just back to what you were saying about the defense, we had a lot of sacks and pressures today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was good to see. Good to see victory.
Felt good
Sunday night. It did feel good.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to see one go in, and now we're moving. Now we're off.
100%. And you know what? I think we might not be that bad this year.
I mean, we'll see.
Am I thinking playoffs? No.
No, I hope not.
But I could be talked into playoffs.
Gotcha.
That's just where I'm at right now. I'm dipping my toes in the water, whatever you dip your toes in when you're not thinking playoffs, but you want to think playoffs.
Well, turns out that maybe the Chargers aren't good.
So yeah, that fucking pissed me off. But Justin Herbert went down like halfway through that game. I think the Steelers are just fucking good. I just like that defense is elite. And if Justin Fields can just play above average quarterback, like that team, I mean, they look scary. They look like a team that can just grind you into pieces.
But I just really want to say that the Chargers just aren't good.
Yeah. I mean, it could be possible.
Fucking died today. He got hit so many times. He just was like, I'm done.
Who?
Justin Herbert.
Oh, yeah. No, he was giving a hand. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. This isn't what I'm about.
And then I thought it was going to be Omaha legend Easton Stick. I forgot that they traded for Taylor Heineke.
I also forgot they traded for Taylor Heineke.
You're thinking, oh, maybe Taylor can come back because they weren't out of the game.
I thought Heineke played in Seattle.
What? No. Sam Howell plays in there. For the
okay, that's what I'm thinking of. The other Commanders quarterback. Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just think the Steelers are really fucking good. I think that's just what it is. That defense, TJ Watt, he's the best defensive player in the league. I don't care what anybody says. He's just
Well,
always there.
he only got 1 sack
Doesn't
against us,
matter.
so
That's true. Kind of ass. Well, just Garrett Bowles is just that good, or is that McGlinchey? Is he on the right side or the left side, TJ? I think he's on the right side. So McGlinchey.
doesn't he
Shout out
move?
him going on IR.
Does he
I
not
don't
move
know.
around?
Every time I've seen him, he's rushed the passer from the right side. So I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
From up top. Do the Broncos have a running back issue? Just go circle back to the Broncos real fast.
I don't think it's a running back issue. I think it's a running game issue.
Well, I guess
We're
what I
not
should
getting
have
the
asked. Go ahead.
we're not getting the push off the line of scrimmage like we should. And for some reason, none of our guys are very agile. It seems.
Well, the McLaughlin juke, that was pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm talking like everybody on our team for the most part. Like if they
Yeah.
get touched, they're down. Does
Yeah.
not matter. Bo Nix almost threw his
Actually,
first touchdown. Sorry, I just thought of that. I wanted it so bad.
yeah, he just keeps running them in. He's addicted, or he's. I think there's just. I think for
Addicted.
all the rookie quarterbacks, there's just a force field around the end zone.
No, Justin Fields had 2 touchdowns today.
But no, Justin Fields also isn't a rookie
Sorry,
quarterback. We were talking Caleb Williams had
Caleb
2
Williams.
touchdowns
Yeah.
today. Yes, I forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyler Beatty, 9 carries, 70 yards. I know we broke that big one. But other than that, yeah, really not a lot of consistency on the ground game unless it's Bo Nix, which is so crazy that he's probably still our leading rusher. Actually, he's most certainly still our leading rusher after today.
Yeah. Or Bidet, as the announcers were calling him today.
Dude, those announcers, they loved them some fucking Broncos. I'll admit, like they were definitely like if I were watching that game as a Buccaneers fan, I'd be like, "What the fuck is this? Like, why do they keep talking about Bo Nix and Sean Payton so goddamn much?"
Yeah, it was a bad day for announcing today. I mean, I'm sure you would say different, but
Oh
I hate
wow,
it.
dude, league wide, just
I
bad
hated
day.
it. Every game I was listening to, except for Stink, Mark Schlereth, I always
Oh,
love
yeah,
listening to him.
he's a dog, yeah.
Because he's real, and sometimes he's mean, and I love it. Yeah, just every game I was like, oh my gosh, these guys are just really, really bad. So, was Tom Brady calling a game today?
Tom Brady did the. Did they do the Ravens Cowboys game?
Is he a
Was that
Fox
on
guy?
Fox? Yeah, was that on Fox?
Yes.
No, that would have been on CBS, right?
No, it was on Fox.
Okay.
So in that game,
Probably. That's my guess.
I still haven't listened to him broadcast a game yet.
He's fine. I was really.
Oh, doesn't sound fine. If he's
fine.
fine,
No,
that means he's really bad.
Yeah, no, it's true. He is really fucking bad, but he's just inexperienced is all. He'll get more comfortable.
Well, I wish I could get paid like $20 million a year to be very inexperienced at something.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I said I get paid the bare minimum just to be very inexperienced at something.
Yeah.
So. But it did just happen. I do want to talk about that. We're going to get back to football. But, being a Broncos fan, bleeding into the night where the New York Mets are 2 games up in the wild card standings. What is it? 6 games left to go in the season. 3 more against the Braves. 3 more against the Brewers, which I'm actually kind of scared for that series. Even though they won't be playing for anything. Yeah, they won't be. There's nothing they'll be playing for.
They're chilling.
But yeah, we have that going for us. Big fucking win tonight. Citi Field was rocking. Did you see the standing ovation for Pete Alonso?
Yes.
It made me. I had some feelings. It was nice to see. Good for Pete. And of course, he fucking struck out 3 times.
Yeah. That was the last home game.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That's why they did the standing ovation, because it might have been the last at bat at Citi Field for Pete Alonso. Yeah. I think he comes back. I think he comes back.
Well,
it won't be for what he got offered. Yeah.
Yeah. If he gets that, I think that's crazy.
You see this?
What the fuck is this?
So it's Mets farewell message. Since today was the last home game. OMG, OM Grimace. See more of you soon. From Seymour Wiener to Grimace Candelita, OMG to Glizzy Iggy, and so much more. Mets fans made 2024 a season you'll never forget. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you so much. We'll see everyone soon. That's nice. That's nice.
Well, I mean, if we get in the playoffs,
We're getting in the fucking playoffs, dude. I don't give a fuck.
I've been here before, time or two.
No, dude, but this team is different.
That's what we always fucking say. I'm not.
No, dude, it is. No, but it is. Like, you have to. Don't be fucking frank on me right here. Have some fucking. Show some balls. Like, this team is a lot different than any other. Like, I've never liked a team more than I've liked this team. And I swear to God, that's true.
No, you know what the real deal is? Why I feel this way? It's the fact that we play the fucking Braves 3 times.
Chris Sale and Jose Quintana matchup is going to give me heart palpitations. Don't get me wrong. But then after that, we just got to eke out some runs. Edwin Diaz, we have a day off tomorrow. Fuck yes. All right, so yeah, everybody's gonna be ready to go. Friends, I will say I have been on suicide watch with this whole Francisco Lindor thing. If I'm being completely honest.
Well, what do you do? I mean, he'll play. I think versus the Braves. I mean, you got to throw Acuna at second, right?
But then what do you do with Iglesias, who's still on a 16-game hitting streak?
Maybe,
yeah, or maybe Lindor DH when he comes back. Give him a little because JD Martinez is not going to get another hit for the rest of his career. Yeah, because you're right, Luis Angel Acuna. You don't want to lose that, and he's got a great. That what I love about him just over the past week is just how fucking great of a glove he is. He's smart. He's quick.
Yeah, and
he has good range.
He's gonna be a fucking problem.
So. Yeah, I know. He's gonna be fucking annoying. It reminds me. His game gives me a little bit of like Jose Reyes, especially when he came up. He was fucking beating the ball all around the fucking ballpark too. I can see him get he'll have a season where he gets like 20 triples.
That'd be sick. I love the fact that all these dumbass fucking Mets fans were like, fucking trade him for, I don't even know who the hell it was. Somebody stupid. And then he comes up and he's just like, yeah, I'm a fucking rock star. So,
dude, it's the Acuna genes.
But
Swing looks the same, swag's the same.
I do want to let you know,
they'll fucking kill him.
That over the last couple of years, like baseball has been my favorite sport. Truthfully, the Mets have beaten that out of me. I don't really like to watch it anymore.
It is stressful because you're just always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Don't get me wrong, I feel that, but dude, you gotta stand up for something. You gotta get excited about something sometime. Like you're never gonna be let down if you don't let yourself get let down. And there's beauty in life of getting let down. That's to all you fans out there. There's beauty in life of being let down.
You act like I've never been let down before.
Yeah, but then you get back up and then you fucking do it all over again. Baseball's difficult because it's a 6-month fucking season. Like I've been waiting 5 months just for this month, and it's the most exciting. Like it's the best time in the world to be a baseball fan. Meaningful games in September. Your team is fucking clicking on all cylinders at the right time. We've literally had the best record in the league since May.
You know what would have been really funny?
What?
So I'm going on my honeymoon this week. We weren't set to have internet during the cruise. I'm glad that we upgraded and got the internet, because imagine just sitting there, like knowing we're 1 game up on the Braves with 3 left to play. And maybe it would be better. Maybe I get back and be like, well, oh well. Also, wait, I'll miss the wild card game.
Will you? Well, it's a series, so it'll be 3 games.
Right. So, but I'll miss it, I think, because it's like right after the season, right? Like there's a couple days off, and then it's right back.
Couple, maybe 1, honestly. MLB.
Yeah, so I'll probably miss that. Damn.
Yeah, I think we're dangerous in the playoffs. I wish Kodai Senga was coming back. That would have just been another like great arm to have, especially out of the bullpen, like this bullpen. Like I feel like they need, just a little bit more assurance, but whatever it is, what it is. I just love everything about this team. There's just different sparks everywhere. I need some guys to step up more than others now. Brandon Nimmo, he's hitting the ball. Francisco Alvarez, I need him to be more consistent. Pete Alonso, I need him to stop striking out with runners on base. But everyone's been playing well and picked up the slack since since Francisco Lindor, you know, got hurt, and it's just been so fucking cool to see. And once he gets back in the fucking playoffs, dude, and I really hope this time off doesn't fucking cool him off, because then that'll just make me sad. Like if he goes 0 for 31 in the goddamn wildcard series, I'll cry.
That'll be a tough look. I mean, I'm glad that we don't have to talk about the fucking MVP BS anymore.
Yeah, it's over.
So
He just won't stop fucking hitting, dude. Yeah, the wildcard games are the first, second, and third.
yeah, and I'll be gone till the 8th, I think.
Jesus, so you won't be back until the game 3 of the NLDS? What a time! I think you got to cancel, brother.
Yeah, we leave here.
I don't think you're going on that trip, dude.
We leave here Thursday, and then we get on the boat on Saturday. So Saturday to Saturday. So whenever that is, yeah, I think it's like the 8th,
The 5th.
the 5th. Okay, there we go. Then I won't be back home until Monday.
So when they get into the playoffs, are you going to be all in with me?
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Because like your pessimism really it's bumming me out, brother.
It's not.
I
that
get
at
it.
all.
It's not unwarranted, but it's just bumming me out because it's like this is the most fun fucking time ever. We have a fucking Latin pop star. It's just one of our best hitters. He's just a fucking. What's he? Is he? He's just a Cuban spark plug.
I can't wait for the narrative to switch. Yeah, maybe if he was in the cage instead of fucking writing music all the time. I can't wait for that narrative to come.
He can't because he won't stop getting hits, dude.
Sure. It's just the worst. Let's get back to fucking baseball or football. I'm tired about baseball. It's bumming me out.
All right. Let's go. All right, let's go back to football. Giants 21, Browns 15. Malik Neighbors, my idea to just draft him and fucking ride him as the only Giants offensive threat is turning out to be 100% facts. What?
Ride him?
Yeah, dude. Whatever it takes.
Get his ass. Get his ass.
Get me to the promised land. In the third quarter of the Atlanta Falcons Kansas City Chiefs Sunday Night Football game. Atlanta's up 14-13. Chiefs are at the goal line. Is it second and goal or third and goal? I can't see.
It is now 4th and goal.
4th and goal heard. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Simmons picked off Patrick Mahomes in the end zone, just like he never left Denver. Love that. Matthew Judon.
Oh, that's a Denver interception, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Put that in our stat sheet.
Denver still runs the AFC West through the NFC South.
Justin Simmons. Going forward on 4th and goal?
No. You must be a play behind.
I must be a play behind. Okay. That's where you're saying get his ass. This makes more sense now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get back to Malik Neighbors being one of the best wide receivers in the league. How did you feel? Did you watch this game at all?
I didn't.
I was able to do multi-box Broncos game in one and then the red zone in the other. It was actually kind of a nice viewing experience.
I didn't have that ability. I had every other game on except for that game, the Browns Giants. I mean, 2 seconds into the game, the Giants fumble the kickoff, and then 2 seconds later, the Browns score a touchdown. I'm like, this game is over. Don't care. I see the score update before halftime. It's 21-7. I'm like, oh no. So, Yeah, I did not watch that game very much until the end. I did watch it at the end where Jerome Ford fumbled away our parlay.
Yep. Sprinkle Brothers parlay down the drain. We're gonna win. We're gonna hit one of these though for sure.
We're getting there. We're
Yeah.
getting there.
I think that we're gonna go on a run of like 3 in a row. I really do. I think we let it ride every time. Just carry the money over.
That would be sick.
Browns. Yeah, they just didn't really show up today. I know they scored a late touchdown, but they still look kind of poopy. Daniel Jones, I think he's still just meh. Malik Neighbors just really good at the game of football. Would you agree with that
He had in the back of the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but that was kind of OBJ-esque.
Mm.
Also, his hand was out of bounds before his second foot touch. So.
Whoa, I don't think so. That's not what my fantasy football. By the way, I can't get any fucking luck with fantasy football. Every single fucking week, I score 150 points, and then this person I'm facing scores 170. Like, what the fuck?
Be better.
I'm trying. I want to be better. I'm trying. You think I want to lose?
I don't want to talk about fantasy football.
Good. You shouldn't. You fucking ass.
It's not fun this year. I was talking with Brooke earlier, and we were trying to fill out a roster just of players on the IR. She would be kind of nasty.
Yeah, I bet.
Just all the damn people that are hurt this year. It's tough.
Do you feel like there's more injuries? Like I was talking to somebody at work, and they said I feel like there's more injuries now more than ever. And I kind of disagree with that. I feel like, there's a lot of good people hurt, but there's always a lot of good people hurt early in the season.
I wouldn't say there's more or less injuries, but it is just a lot of stars. Like a lot of superstars are hurt right now, and that's tough.
Yeah. But I feel like it's always like that. I don't know.
Not this bad.
Maybe. I just think it's probably more of short training camp. Not a lot of contact, so bodies are just not used to the wear. I don't know what what I mean. Like I don't know what it is, but that could be it.
Well, the training camp's been that way for years. For a couple
I know,
years now.
but I mean, we're trying to explain away the injuries, and I had a theory, and then I didn't like my theory halfway through, so I gave up.
Good.
Yeah,
as you should.
That's what we do. Packers 30, Titans 14. Will Levis cannot stop fucking throwing the ball to the other team.
He's electric, man.
He literally plays football like I play Madden when I'm drunk at 1 a.m. Like there's going to be a lot of turnovers, and I get just as frustrated as he does, but there's nothing else I can do but just keep fucking putting my helmet back on and going out there.
It's the best. The fact that he just loads up and chucks that thing around every time, basically closes his eyes and says, "Hopefully somebody's
reckless
there."
Abandon, dude.
I love it. My favorite thing to watch. Also,
His coach fucking hates him too.
Yeah, Malik Willis, him.
I think there might be a QB controversy up there in Green Bay, dude. Like he was their leading rusher today, 6 carries, 73 yards. He went 13 for 19. Tutter, no interceptions.
Just blind resume here. You have a quarterback. Quarterback A is 2-0. Quarterback B is 0-1.
Ooh.
Who are you going with?
I think I'm going to go with a 2-0 guy. Right?
I don't know who that is.
Is this Justin Fields versus Russell Wilson? Is this who you're talking about? Or are you talking about someone else? What?
Yep. QBA is Malik Willis.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, brother, they got to keep him in then. That's a fucking streak. That's crazy.
And just going on a sweet revenge tour, too. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Miss Amy, eat your fucking heart out.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
Her name is Amy. He just called her Miss Amy.
Who? The owner of the Titans?
The owner of the Titans, Amy McAdams.
All right.
You don't know that? You don't know that?
Yeah, I was just quizzing you, man.
Yeah. Trying to see if there's any other
didn't watch
stats.
a lot of this game.
I didn't watch a lot of it either, but I did make sure to tune in for all of the turnovers.
I did see Will Levis absolutely just leveled by some defensive linemen. And that's the week 3 picture for Will Levis. He has a good photo scrapbook going on for this year.
Oh, yeah?
The one where he's on his knees after he throws the pick 6 against Chicago.
Yep.
The one where he's laying out and throwing it backwards against whoever that was. I don't even remember. and then this one.
I'm trying to see if I can find it. I just searched Will Levis turnover, and there's a lot of tweets here.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, also, a quick RIP to Eugene Morris.
Why RIP to Eugene Morris?
He passed away.
Oh, who's Eugene Morris?
Never mind. Cut that part.
That's who the fuck is Eugene Morris?
That's embarrassing.
Oh, I just lost it. You fucking dick.
What?
I'm pissed at you for that. I'm pissed. I just fucking closed my goddamn. Sorry, I got distracted by something on the screen. I just closed my goddamn tab because I was trying to get back into it, and you were talking about fucking Eugene Morris.
Dude, he passed away. Will you fucking
R.I.P. R.I.P. I just don't know. Like, can you give us tell us a little something about your friend? Let's share his stories. Let's share tells.
Let me pull up some of his stats.
This is the picture you're talking about? The scrapbook?
Yes. Yep.
Look at him. He's under there. He sure is. Just fucking all that meat just on top of his goddamn dome. One thing I love is like offensive linemen, they love diving on the ground for the ball. Like they live for that shit.
Yes.
Like I saw, like if there's just a ball on the ground, there's an offensive lineman going. Like I'm surprised they don't do it before the snap off, just out of instinct. It's fucking just yamming on the ground.
Okay.
Eugene Morris.
So, Eugene Edward Mercury Morris. He was an American football player who was running back and kick returner. He played 8 years, primarily for the Dolphins. So that's who we're talking about.
Where's he from?
He did also play a season with the Chargers. He is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's where he was born. He went to West Texas State. He was picked in the 3rd round in the 1969 draft. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time Pro Bowler, NFL rushing touchdown leader in 1972, NFL rushing yards per attempt leader 1973, kickoff return yards leader 1969, Dolphins Walk of Fame 2013, and he's a first-team All-American in 1968. His career statistics, 4,133 rushing yards, average 5.1 yards per carry, 31 rushing touchdowns, 3,118 return yards, 3 return touchdowns.
Is this a new segment that I don't know about, where we just do obscure obituaries?
No, he was just being honored on the Sunday Night Football broadcast. So
okay, got you. Okay, I didn't see that part. I just thought, like, I mean, I love it. Like, I'm always down for a new segment. It's just like we just pick one random dead guy that played football one time, and we just talk about him. R.I.P. Eugene Morris.
Mercury. Yeah, we're gonna get fucking canceled. Thanks.
We're not gonna get canceled. Oh, I said rest in peace. R.I.P.
Anyways, next game.
I just love how much fucking Callahan hates fucking Will Levis. I know this from last week, but he just fucking can't stand him. Next game, Caleb Williams threw 52 fucking passes today as the Colts beat the Bears.
There are quite a few of them to the defense. So
quite a few of them to the defense. But hey, 363 yards. He got over 200 yards, got a touchdown. So things are looking up in his,
2 touchdowns.
DeAndre Swift fucking sucks.
Yeah, that offensive line is just really, really bad. Like, think of something that's really, really bad and think about it 10 times worse than that.
Yeah, actually, I just saw something on Twitter that we can. I mean,
it always makes me nervous when you scroll Twitter.
Are you Mudang guy?
Oh yeah.
See, I got a little nervous here too. That was crazy.
I hate it. Please stop.
My timeline's just Mudang, bro. Fine, I'll find it.
Thank you.
But I don't think Anthony Richardson is very good, and that's my take.
Oh, yeah, duh. Do you think I was gonna disagree with you?
No, I just wanted to put it out there. I'm being brave and having a take, and that's just that Anthony Richardson not good.
I mean, Will Levis is better than Anthony Richardson, and that's saying something.
I don't think he's better, but this is the Bears' offensive line. Ass.
Yep. We're gonna probably need to cut that, but I agree. Can't put butt cheeks on YouTube, man.
I think you put butt cheeks on YouTube.
I don't think so.
All right, we'll give. What's the time code? 30, 36. So what? 30,
Yeah.
35, 35, 50 to 36.
Yeah.
I think you're being a little scared, honestly. We can blur it. Get a blur in there. Blur filter.
Whatever works. You just can't show that.
Okay. Yeah, Bears offensive line stinks. Colts finally get one. They eke one out. It did come down to the wire. Anthony Richardson, 10 for 20, 167 yards, 2 interceptions. Not good, I would say.
Not good at all.
But
I'm telling you, Will Levis
Jonathan
is
Taylor
better.
looked good. I don't know if I agree with you, but I do like watching Will Levis play football more. I get more enjoyment out of it.
Everybody just on Anthony Richardson's penis because he made that throw fading away,
Mm-hmm.
but then can't hit a fucking 4-yard slant route. So here we are.
I'm done talking about that game because I want to talk about the Vikings. Are they just really fucking good? Because they're just beating some really good teams and they're doing it very sound.
They look like a problem.
And Sam Darnold might be like JJ McCarthy going down might be the best thing that ever happened to that team.
Kevin O'Connell is one hell of a coach, man.
Yeah, could you imagine if we got a guy like that?
Nope.
Oh well. At least we got Sean Payton and his long ass fucking play calls. Dig right, left, 2, wide, dip, F, stop, go.
So, Brett,
motion.
you played college football. What were your play calls like?
I mean, I played defense, so it was just always base, and then we'd figure out what to do with the cover 2, and then during the install weekend, we'd have certain ways. We'd have certain things called for depending on the formation that we got. So that'd just be kind of a little check, usually with the linebackers. If we called a stunt on the defensive line, we played a 3-3, kind of moved it to a 3-4 and run fits. But I mean, pretty basic, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
You kind of just know what the game plan is moving forward, and then if you make adjustments at halftime, those are your new hot calls. Because we didn't have, when I played, we didn't have the linebackers, didn't have the, my headset, obviously. So it's just all signs from the sideline.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like any huddle I've ever been in, I guess I did play a little JV center for college too. Any huddle I've ever been in, they've never, because you don't really need, I don't understand why you need that many words, because you're just literally, I know basically the thing is you're telling every single individual wide receiver what they're doing, and then you're setting the pass protection. And but I mean, you're just like, it's just like Z dig, Y fly, X zig, pass pro, I don't know, whatever your pass pro calls would be, and then that's it. It's on 2-on-2 or on 1-on-1. So, I mean, that should take, 10 seconds maybe, but Sean Payton's are so fucking long. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand what all that verbiage is for.
Yeah, I don't like it. Just go back to holding up signs on the sideline. Just do it that way.
Oh, God, need like fucking 30 of them. Did you see that Colorado State coach who was just doing, trying so hard to fucking hide his mouth and signals?
No.
He had like 3 different people holding up canopies in front of him. Like he wasn't getting his ass beat 50-0 by Texas. Yeah, tough look. Tough look.
Oh, you got to try.
Yep. Are the Chiefs going to win this game? Are they just going to win every single game this year? Like, they're bad, but then they just win.
That's a sign of a good team, man.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want Brooke to be mean to me, so I'm not going to talk about the Chiefs.
No, fuck Brooke. Fuck you, Brooke. Chiefs stink.
That was Brett that said that, not me.
No, it was Tyler. You can hear the difference in the voices. Aaron Jones had a really good game. Sam Darnold, like I said, dude, 4 fucking touchdown passes. Like him and Justin Jefferson are a vibe. Aaron Jones was all over the fucking. Every time I looked at these, every time the game cut to red zone, cut to this game, Aaron Jones is making a play. So we look like Aaron Jones of old. It's kind of crazy.
UTEP
How
legend
good,
Aaron Jones.
crazy how fucking good the Vikings are.
Yeah, and they made a really solid Texans team look so bad.
Poopy, dude, poopy.
Yeah. So it could be better for the Texans. Don't think it could get much better for the Vikings because they look so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking right now. Fuck, they just could not get the running game going. Houston couldn't. 38 yards rushing. Ugh. And that's kind of what happened to the 49ers last year, too.
Yeah, they were
Or last week.
all over Stroud. CJ Stroud was just getting eaten up.
Yeah, the boy couldn't do anything. I'm surprised that never mind. I see. Stephon Diggs caught 10 passes for 94 yards, so he didn't feel the need to bash him in the fucking head with his helmet.
No.
Oh, he did? He did? Okay, I didn't see this.
Nothing
all
like
right.
that. Nothing like that, but he was walking onto the sideline after I don't remember what exactly was going on in the game, but I think they just turned the ball over on downs, and he was fucking screaming at everybody. Like, ooh, it was a tough look. Tough look.
What the fuck? You gotta see this. I was just going to Twitter to see if there's anything else I could find, maybe highlights or clips, and then that John Fanta.
That Juju?
No, it's John Fanta.
Oh, Juju Smith-Schuster just scored a
Where?
touchdown.
Oh, did he? Anyway, so it's, the video of John Fanta, he's talking about the Browns again.
Mm-hmm.
And then Browns Iran commented on it and said, "This mighty little man knows the ball, and if you ever travel to Iran, I will take you to the goat racing championships, and then you can have sex with my wife."
Oh.
I just thought, thanks, Browns Iran. That's very big bro of you.
Yeah. Like, do you think it's just some white guy in New Jersey running that account?
I don't know. The Sanskrit's tough.
Missed the extra point. You're telling me you can't just type that into Google Translate?
I guess. I think it's really a guy in Iran, honestly.
I don't.
Oh, did you just miss who just scored a touchdown? I don't know if you were paying attention.
Thanks.
Yo, Twitter's actually on fucking fire right now.
All right, let's get back to the goddamn games.
No, yeah, but no, it's going back to what we were talking about, the fucking offensive line for the Bears. Even I know we moved on a little bit, but it's relevant. All right. 4th and goal, speed option. Look at the offensive line; they're just fucking sitting on their ass, dude.
I love to think that the reason they ran that play is because they saw Washington run it versus Washington State late in the game on like 4th and 1 from the 1, and just got absolutely destroyed. They're like, nah, we can do this better.
We can do it. Yeah,
same result. Actually, worse result because they lost like 12 yards there.
Yeah, no, that looks bad. And DeAndre Swift's, what a terrible fucking draft pick by me that was. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I wanted him too, so I'm glad you took him before I could.
I wish you would have taken him. Do you want to trade? Do you want him?
You tried to trade me him, and no.
We'll talk.
Yeah, your little algorithm.
Yeah,
your little algorithm may say, "Oh, it's an even trade." Fuck you. I'm not an idiot.
It's an even trade, dude. Look it up yourself. You could do your own research.
So, trade you a way better starting running back for a way worse starting running back.
He might get hot.
And then also a starting tight end for a third string wide receiver.
Tank Dell's a third string wide receiver. Well, I guess I keep forgetting about Stephon Diggs.
But that's even.
When you put it that way, no, it sounds very one-sided. But if you say the names, then like Tank Dell, DeAndre Swift for what was it, Kenneth Walker, and I didn't even like the tight end wasn't even Isaiah Likely. Yeah, that guy fucking does he even play? Did he play today?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, so like I didn't think that he was like that important part of your team. I guess you need him. You should
He's
have
not.
him.
I'm
No, it sounds like he is.
I'm excited for the future for him, so I want to hold on to him.
Even Mark Andrews,
I do have Mark Andrews as well.
but you're not as excited for the future for Isaiah Likely though because you need Mark Andrews. Is what you're saying?
What?
You have Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, so that means you feel like Isaiah Likely has such a low ceiling that Mark Andrews is going to be a viable product moving forward for the time being.
Yeah, for at least another year or so.
So I'm about to be 0-3 this week. When do I just start like fucking tearing it down? When do I trade Patrick Mahomes for 3 first-round picks?
Whenever you want, just come talk to me first. I will give you all of my draft picks for everybody on your team. For the next 10 years, I won't have a draft pick.
It'd be the fucking Rams. All right. Next game. 22-14. There's some Bucker just missed an extra point. I know it was a little bit ago, but next game, Eagles Saints. I think the Eagles just might stink, dude. They're just not fun to watch ever.
Yeah, well, they won, so
yeah, but they still might stink. They scored all 15 points. They won 15-12. All 15 points are scored in the fourth quarter. There was 2 touchdowns and an extra or 2-point conversion. Jalen Hurts 29 of 38, 311. Saquon Barkley, I don't know about his I don't know, maybe he's just really good, and that was a good signing by them because they needed a kind of a playmaker out of the backfield, something they haven't really had. Oh, good run.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I just think the team is kind of a lost cause right now. Like the team itself, like Nick Sirianni, I don't think that anybody respects him in that locker room.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything about Jalen Hurts. Yeah, maybe he's a great leader or whatever, but you don't have that guy that you trust to put in a great game plan for you, then I feel like everything's just going to be shitty.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Well, to your point, that Jalen Carter thing at the end of the game was just weird. It's bro, just settle the fuck down.
Dude, they really know how to make them in Georgia. They, they all say you send your kid to Georgia, your boy's going to become a man, and they mean that in Georgia apparently.
Well, yeah, because man just means fucking reckless driving after a night of drinking.
Yeah, I get tempers are flaring and whatever, and you're kind of pumped up. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but if every single grown ass man on your
Sirianni.
team is telling you to just chill out, we won, it's over.
Yeah, it was weird, very very weird.
Yeah, but hey, hard fought victory. 2-1, going back to I don't even know where their next game is, but they 2-1, head of the lead of the division right now. I can't figure out my fucking super flex at all. Every single quarterback I play in that fucking spot sucks dick, and I don't know what to do. Derek Carr on my bench first 2 weeks. Fuck. Put him in the starting lineup today. Sucks ass. I didn't start Andy Dalton. I don't know. I'm in a blender. I don't know what to do.
You're overthinking it.
I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not thinking about it at all.
Can you get Twitter off the screen? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I didn't. Why? Do you have anything you want to say about Saints Eagles? Anything else?
Alvin Kamara, very good at football still. I was a little unsure after last year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Rashid Shaheed, very good.
Great name. Yep. Great name.
Tyrann Mathieu still got it.
Yeah, it's crazy. How old is he? He's 34, right?
He's got to be getting up there.
Still playing at a high level.
Yeah, those are my takeaways from the game.
Fair enough. I like it. I respect it all.
Actually,
he is 32.
another one.
He's only 32.
Wow. The other one is Dennis Allen confirmed really bad head coach.
What makes you say that?
I guess I don't know. Just a feeling. I have a feeling that
Yeah.
just he's a really bad head coach. And I'll leave it at
Okay.
that for now.
I mean, I
I'll
respect
come
it.
back with more notes next week.
Well, I mean that I think I got a leak of Trevor Murphy's 5 thoughts for the week, and he was on there, so he was supposed to be the one here talking about it, and
Yes.
so that's not on you. You had to prep at the last second. You weren't totally prepared.
Yeah. Thanks, Trevor.
Yep. Thanks, Trevor. Steelers 20, Chargers 10. We discussed this game a little bit, but yeah, we don't have to spend too much more time on it. But yeah, the Steelers I think are just good. Chargers, you still got that smash mouth mentality, but if they don't have a guy like Justin Herbert and they're starting fucking Tyler Heineke, that's tough. That's a tough place to be in.
It could be worse. It could be certain Omaha legend Easton Stick.
You know who they need? Duggan. Duggan. Is he playing the league anymore?
I don't
Is he on a
think
practice
so.
squad somewhere? He's
I
back
don't
in
believe so.
C-Bang. Just back hanging out in C-Bang.
Probably. Yeah.
It's going to Lewis Central games. By the way, TJ got their fucking ass beat on Friday. I thought it was different. I was texting Austin about it. Austin's a coach of TJ now.
Yep.
And he gave me the live stream info. I said, "Hey, dude, tell your running back group if they get 200, they cumulatively get 200 yards from scrimmage, I'll put them in the news." They did not get 200 yards from scrimmage. I don't know if that team got 200 yards from scrimmage. So that was tough. That was tough to watch. Huh? Not bad again. It's just it's a tough game. Shit happens. You bad would again. Press the fucking B. Yeah, see, you would press the B button that fucking quick.
Bad again. Yeah, Steelers defense, holy shit, they're so good. Everybody on that defense just flies around, does exactly what they need to do at all times. It seems like there are never really any miscues except for the one miscue that they had down the sideline. It was like a wheel route, slot wheel. Quinton Jenkins or Johnson, Quentin Johnson. Yeah, yes. I think that's his name. Just wide open, butt naked into the end zone. It's crazy to see that Jim Harbaugh can make that man catch footballs, so that's always great. Chargers offensive line may be bad.
I mean, that's a tough Steelers. You know what I mean? That's a tough Steelers defensive rush, though.
Yeah, but our offensive line didn't look that bad.
Well, we have a better offensive line. I think our offensive line's like one of the top in our at least the division. Probably Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, in my opinion.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about the Raiders.
Well, hey, guess what? We're talking about the Raiders, baby. Panthers 20-36. Andy Dalton, the red fucking rocket, rifling it downfield. 26 for 37, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a win over the Raiders. The Raiders only scored 22 points. Most of them came in the fourth quarter. Tyler, you have the floor. Talk about the Raiders.
Blast from the past. I love seeing Andy Dalton connect with Adam Thielen.
Yeah. Just a couple old whites slinging it around.
Yep, and of course, Adam Thielen blew out his tire catching that ball because he's so fucking old. I hope him a speedy recovery. Hopefully it's just like a strain. Nothing too crazy. Chuba Hubbard looked great. Did I see that they pulled Minshew and put an Aiden O'Connell at the end of the game?
I check the box score. I did not watch much of this game. Yeah, it looks like it. And Minshew didn't have a bad stat line. Well, I think it's just they were getting the fuck beat out of them. Kind of a change of pace.
Yeah. Also, they have 0 run game.
They do.
It's almost impressive how little run game that they have in the NFL. And I know we shouldn't be talking too much because we're kind of in that same boat.
Well, we have Bo Nix running around everywhere. It's all we need.
Yeah.
So dual threat Bo Nix.
Devontae Adams, still him.
Is he though?
Although he had a couple drops today. So
Yep, and 4 catches, 40 yards. Those are Jerry Jeudy numbers.
Fuck you.
So yeah, how's your boy doing up there in Cleveland? I forgot he was in Cleveland,
Dude.
so I saw him catch 1 pass last week.
He just Deshaun Watson just force feeds Amari Cooper, so Jerry Jeudy doesn't even have a chance.
So where's his tweets now saying he's just out there doing cardio? Is he? Because he used to do this shit with the Broncos all the time. Just, I guess I'm out here doing nothing. So like, I don't see those tweets anymore.
I mean, things aren't always greener on the other side, man.
Oh, true. That's facts, though. This was. I mean, if you didn't bet on the Panthers in this game, you're an idiot because this is the. I guess trying to think of the right word. This is the de facto game, like where, the changeup is coming. The team's going to play fucking hard. It's like, the game after you fire a coach, you install an interim head coach. Game after you bench a fucking #1 overall draft pick and you go back to your fucking old wily vet. That's a fucking W. Like, this was the easiest betting game of all time. You go with the Panthers, and it fucking worked out. Beat them by 14. Never a doubt. Andy Dalton looked fucking good too. There's nothing the Raiders could do.
Yeah, he was slinging that baby all over the place, and I'd love to see it.
Are the Panthers good if they have a quarterback? Are they a tall quarterback merchant? Like, do they can only play good if they have a tall, like somebody who can see over the offensive line?
I mean, maybe.
Kind of makes them one-dimensional in my mind.
Deontay Johnson looked pretty good today too. He caught a touchdown pass, which was crazy to see him already catch one this year.
Is that the guy who just didn't catch one for like the first 4 years of his career?
Yeah,
I think it's someone else.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, okay. That's funny. Yeah, good for him. Panthers on a roll. Never a doubt.
Butter them up, baby. They're on a roll.
I like that, actually. Go to the next game. Dolphins, Seahawks 24 or Seahawks 24, Dolphins 3. DK Metcalf's having one hell of a fucking year. And Geno Smith, if he just keeps force feeding him the ball and they can keep running, because their run game's really good too. The Seahawks they never go away.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't have to try today. Skylar Thompson might be the worst quarterback I ever watched play in the NFL. Just like, I know you're trying to be methodical and not make a mistake, but dude, you gotta throw the fucking ball. Just sat there and pump fake. Just got railed, and then he got hurt. I think he broke one of his ribs or something.
Yeah, he was like fucking chest caved in. I saw that play at the end of the half where he's just like standing there, and some guy literally comes from off screen all the way back to where the pocket was and just fucking nails him from behind.
Yeah,
Did
just
not
a
look
dumb person. But granted, that Seahawks defense is really tough. They play really well. Especially
Mike McDonald, really good
Seattle.
coach, turns out.
Yeah. So that's tough place to go, but geez Louise, a rookie did better than you did, you piece of garbage. I'm sorry, Skyler, you don't deserve that. It was just really bad. Then Tim Boyle comes in. I mean, what the hell is he gonna do?
TB12.
I thought, maybe he's gonna figure something out. He's gonna throw the ball. Nope, same thing. Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just rough for them. Go ahead.
Running through his list of people that wrote him off. Good on him.
He did throw 2 picks today.
Yeah, he did.
But I mean, he was 26 for 34.
So if this is a fumble, I'm gonna be so upset.
I'm not watching the game. Wait, why are you gonna be upset?
You're 2 plays behind. Oh no.
Oh, so they went 3 and out, and the Falcons fumbled, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Tough.
Oh no, ground caused a fumble. Never mind. We're good. We're back, baby.
We're back. Fuck you, Chiefs.
Oh man.
Fuck you, Brooke.
It took so long for them to show a replay. I hate when they do that.
In suspense. And I want to say Mike McDaniels is a good coach, but talk about the Dolphins and but they just don't look good. Like defense doesn't look well coached. Offense looks just lethargic. And I know when you have Skylar Thompson, Tim Boyle, I mean, you were just talking about it. It's difficult to look good on offense, but that defense just doesn't look good either.
Yeah,
They're getting
and
rolled through.
you think that they'd have some packages in to use the run game like a little more inspired than they did today, and they just didn't. Their game plan, I guess, was to outthrow the Seahawks defense. I don't know. Just really, really bad stuff.
Broncos tried that strategy too, though, so I get it. That's just what everyone wants to do on them.
Well, hey, we only lost by 6, so
People forget.
yeah. But anyways,
so Ravens 28, Cowboys 25. Cowboys scores a lot closer than what the game was. The Cowboys are getting their ass beat pretty much this entire game. And the Ravens just came in, took care of business. Lamar Jackson finally had a good game for fantasy purposes because he's my fantasy quarterback. The Ravens looked like the Ravens. The Cowboys honestly looked like the Cowboys. Just shitty team. That's just fucking soft. Never gonna be there in crunch time, and then they get garbage time points to make it a 3-point game. But this was not a 3-point game.
no. The rest started stepping up there at the end to make it a little closer.
They started doing the fucking. Well, yeah, the way they had to hop it, when Ezekiel Elliott hops in the pot, the Salvation Army pot. That's what the refs had to do with all the players. It's like, hey, we got to get in there.
Yeah.
Get in that.
I think that the Ravens might be the 2020 Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Why?
Because they're winning, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, we might lose. 2 weeks in a row that's happened. So we'll see.
Well, did the Cowboys got an onside kick, went down and scored again. I think that's what made it 25. But I mean, was this game really? When was the last time they scored? I'm curious because I didn't see the game was on national television and Red Zone turned off before it ended, so I didn't quite see the end.
I think they scored with 3 or 4 minutes left to make it a 3-point game. Something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. Yep, 3 minutes left, made it a 3-point game. Yeah. Yeah, just nothing but field goals until the fourth quarter. Scored 3 TDs in the final 9 minutes. Made it close, but it was anything but. It was a beatdown. Derrick Henry looks really good when he's fucking pushing people all over the place. Brandon's here. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, what's up? What's up,
Brandon?
This is the comfiest podcast I've ever seen.
Dude, we're just hanging out. We're having a good time. We're just talking, just a couple boys talking ball, singing Bo Nix's praises, obviously.
I can't believe how different he looks.
Well, he was locked in, though.
I mean, it's a different quarterback.
You want to know why?
Because I expected, best case scenario, slightly, you would get better and better. Just took 1 week.
Dual threat. The white Lamar Jackson. That's what people are calling him.
That's what I'm hearing.
Because
the streets
they went back to what they were doing during the preseason. They're like, oh, actually, do you guys remember a couple weeks ago when we looked pretty good? Yeah, what was it? Oh, I don't know. Just run a bunch of RPOs.
Made things super easy for our quarterback. Yeah. I can't believe that worked. That's such a crazy thing to think about.
Dumbass.
No, but I woke up this morning with a good feeling. I was like, this feels like a Broncos win today. You can't lose them all. Things have to come back to the mean, or things have to come back to even.
You can lose them all.
You can't lose
them all. You can't lose them all. And
that's what football's taught me the last couple of years. It can always get worse.
Yeah, we already talked about Nebraska. You're not allowed to be sad about it right here.
I mean, I'm just talking about the Broncos. It seems like it's gotten worse every single time, even when I thought it couldn't get any worse.
Yeah, I used to hype myself up. I had to get myself so excited for Trevor Siemian, and I'll never forgive myself for that.
I love Trevor Siemian. I did that pretty effortlessly.
Yeah, I love.
I mean, but he didn't do shit.
I didn't think it mattered. I mean, I guess it did, but
he wasn't set up for success.
No,
what?
I thought the whole team was so good. around him that whatever, we can still win with Trevor Siemian.
I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, he was really good. He was decent. Like, he was decent enough to win games. We did.
But we didn't win any of those games, I think is my point.
Yes, we did.
How many times did we make the playoffs with him as a quarterback?
I mean, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I think he has the most wins as a starting quarterback since Peyton Manning.
I don't know enough of the win. I don't know. So I have no choice but to agree with you. Agree to disagree.
Russell Wilson might push him because he started for 2 years, but I'm pretty sure that Trevor Siemian has the most wins since Peyton Manning.
Interesting. We were talking Ravens and Cowboys when you joined. I know it ended up being a close game, but the Cowboys just fucking suck, huh?
Where are all these NPC wide receivers coming from that are stealing touchdowns away from CeeDee Lamb? That's what I want to know. I hadn't heard a single one of these guys all fucking day or my whole life, and all of a sudden now CeeDee Lamb's wide receiver 3 on that team.
Did you see CeeDee Lamb just absolutely bawling his eyes out on the sideline?
No, I saw that he was angry. I didn't know that he was crying.
Well, he wasn't crying. He was just screaming at whoever would look at him. Just started screaming at him.
Yeah, fucking let him know, dude. We got championships to win here, Tyler.
I don't care what's going on. Just give me the ball.
Yeah, that's right, dude. Get him the fucking ball.
Get in the fucking ball, dude. It's all he wants.
He was also bad today, so it's not like.
Well, the funny thing is, the play right before that mental breakdown, they threw him the ball.
Yeah,
So, I mean, what do you want him to do?
Well, he was but he had already planned that whole thing, so he's like, now you can't back out then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the Cowboy strategy to be give CeeDee Lamb the ball as much as possible, but also CeeDee Lamb was bad when they did throw him the football today.
Yeah, man.
He did have a long pitch. Austin has 180 fucking points right now. What is fantasy football this year? It's pissing me off. And Brandon, I was talking about it earlier. I'm in a blender with it. I wanted the super flex. I don't want it anymore. Take it back.
Because
I'm in a fucking blender. I can't figure out which quarterback to start. Matthew Stafford stinks. Andy Dalton should have been the starter. Nope, I started Derek Carr instead. Look at me now. 7 points. My second quarterback hasn't gotten more than 8 points all fucking year.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, today I had Baker, who has scored 8.5 points. Justin Fields got 18 points. The exact opposite in week 1. Last week it kind of worked out. Shout out Jawan Jennings. I can't believe that. I mean, 46 points is pretty nice. Works out because none of my other wide receivers did fucking shit. So we're struggling. I think Brooks gonna beat me unless we get a Joe Burrow masterclass.
I'm about to be 0-3. And he still has 2 people yet to play. He's gonna score 200 on me this week, dude. I don't want to play anyway. I quit. Yeah, Cowboys poopy. Ravens looked good for the most part, but Tyler was calling them the 2020 Huskers, where you think that it's good, and then all of a sudden, oh fuck, we're about to lose.
Yeah, I don't know. Something just looks off about them. They just don't look out. I mean, Derrick Henry's so funny to me. The fact
him in purple.
It's the way that he's still like stiff arming guys into the dirt at 87 years old is so funny. I can't get enough of it. I hope he never ages.
I saw a graphic of like his diet, and it's kind of crazy. I'm trying to remember it. I think he spends $25,000 a year or $250,000 a year on his health. And then he doesn't eat any fried foods. He doesn't eat before 5 o'clock during the season. And before practice, he'll have an avocado or a banana. And then that's just how he lives his life every day.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like it too, because he's just fucking mashing through people. Is Tractor Cedo season going to hit different in Baltimore? Because I don't know, like something always the Nissan Stadium or whatever the fuck field is called in Tennessee. There's always something nice when it's cold there. The grass is just brown as fuck. And him just stiff arming the fuck out of people, in prime time Thursday night games when the Titans are 3-10 or whatever. Those were always fond memories for me, especially early in his career. I don't know, Baltimore in fucking November, December. It's gonna be nice to see. I think it's gonna be good vibes.
It'd be fun. Shaping up for some good stuff there.
Do the Chiefs have the ball right now? Is that what I'm seeing?
No,
No, the Falcons have the ball right now. 3rd and 8.
correct.
Am I still behind you?
Yes.
Damn. Well, we'll catch up at some point. Rams Niners. Rams equaling out 27-24 over the Niners. Niners 1-2.
Can we get Brock Purdy some goddamn help? He is
Yeah, he
carrying this
will.
team.
Well,
Imagine having the game of your fucking life and then just pissing down your leg.
Pissing down that leg, huh? Can you have? Is it the game of your leg if you're pissing down your leg?
I mean, 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. Pretty game of life, really.
So you're talking about Jawan Jennings.
Yeah.
So who pissed down their leg? The team or him? I didn't understand.
Yeah, what happened?
Did they win the game?
No, but like I don't. When you say because you sound like you
who's
were talking
pissing
about
on
an
whose leg?
individual. Yeah, you sound like you're talking about an individual person, but then you brought it back to a team thing, so I just didn't understand. Do you understand?
Like
Yeah.
to have, like, are you just talking about like having that kind of game, and then
Yes.
still having the
Still
team
just
lose?
losing?
Okay,
Correct.
I thought I had missed
Because
something.
Brock
He
Purdy
dropped
kind of
it.
had a game of his career too, like 22 for 30, 292, 3 touchdowns. He only sacked once. The Niners look good. Like I honestly like this,
Yeah.
the Rams just fucking pulled it out. Like it was what a crazy win for them.
Yeah, that was great.
The fact that they let Tutu Atwell get behind him, and they scored in like 30 seconds, crazy to cut it to a 3-point game or something like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Jesus Christ, I'm watching that fucking DeAndre Swift play again. I'm fucking pissed. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Matt Stafford, when does he retire? Like during the year, or do they want to wait for the end of the year?
Why?
Because
Why
I
would he
don't. I mean, he's my fantasy quarterback, and I don't think he looks good. That's why.
They've had a really tough start to the season.
I mean, they've had a lot of injuries. Don't get me wrong, but so has everybody else. You don't see us
That
complaining.
schedule is brutal, my guy.
Baron Browning out for the year again, released on the IR again. That boy's made for the IR, built for it. He's built diff. Yeah, that punt return was tough where they just let a guy fucking run free for 38 yards to set him up in a field goal range.
It's never a good strategy. I don't know why teams keep doing it.
Yeah, I just wouldn't allow that. Like I
It's
would.
just
That's just where I would put my foot down.
I get it.
Yeah.
You try to be cute, just tackle the guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so not great for the Niners. They're 1-2, surprising 1-2. Actually, Brandon, I do want to hear. Speaking of the Niners, I do want to hear your take on the Vikings because they just might be good.
Holy shit, the Vikings! What the hell?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
and Sam Darnold might be him.
I think it would be so funny if, and this is actually what I'm rooting for. Is I'm rooting for Sam Darnold to be good enough to get a long-term deal, and then JJ McCarthy just withers away.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god.
What? Oh,
All right.
this play?
Yeah, this game. Chiefs just got away with the clear PI in the end zone on a 3rd
Shocker.
and 5.
Hey, shocker! I mean,
Within the
I
10-yard
could.
line.
I don't even have the game on. I could have told you this game was going to come down to a bogus fucking PI call.
Yeah, Buddy like literally tackled him. Like what?
And then 4th and 5, they're going for it, obviously. 4 minutes left. Down by 5. Kirk Cousins. He threw the ball. Where? I'm not sure. So then turnover on downs. So with 4 minutes left, the Chiefs have the ball up 5.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like they're not good. And then they just win these games. I know, yeah, you're right. Sign of a good team, but fucking it's annoying, dude. 22-17. Okay. Vikings, yeah. So you want Sam Darnold to just get that basically starting job forever. And I mean, I'm here for it. Yeah. And JJ, well, Brock Purdy, kind of a really good mentor for QBs.
That's
what
what
we're
I'm
finding
saying.
out.
Is he going to go sit behind the best quarterback in the league and then, replicate it pretty well? So outstanding stuff.
Fucking O'Connell's just rotating out whoever was San Francisco's backup quarterback the previous year.
They gave the game ball to Sam Darnold today.
He deserves it. He fucking balled
Huge.
out. That's why
The
Trevor
locker
Murphy's
room
in
went
here.
nuts.
He had to go celebrate. Do you think he got mono again?
No.
Okay. So our last game of the slate, Lions 20, Cardinals 13. Didn't really watch a single fucking play of this game, so I couldn't tell you what happens.
I kept my eyes
I can tell you
on it.
I can tell you the Lions won.
They did win. I can tell you Jameson Williams didn't
Oh.
do shit. James O'Connor didn't do shit. So fuck that
Dude.
team.
The worst call I've ever witnessed in a game. Clock is ticking down to the 2-minute warning. The Lions snap the ball with 2:01 on the clock. Jared Goff throws a pick six. They call it back because they said the 2-minute warning had hit.
Oh no.
They ended up losing by 7 points.
Oh no. I feel like that can't happen.
You should watch the video if you can find it. That was so horrendously bad that they did that.
What? So was it like reviewed, or was there already a whistle on the field? Like, how do they justify stopping it after the play happened?
There was no whistle because everybody was still playing. At least I don't think anybody stopped playing.
That's kind of
It was
crazy.
so-
I can't believe
so
that happens.
bad. And the fact that you can't review that kind of thing is nuts.
Yeah. Saw a video on Twitter, Skylar Thompson, this whole game, and there's a guy just taking a drop back, and then he kind of just stands there for a second. And he's like looking at the ball and just gets fucking nailed into a pool.
Yeah,
Pretty much very
Classic.
accurate. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Is being the Dolphins starting quarterback the most dangerous job in the United States?
People don't ask about it enough. Like, we're getting Secret Service for everybody out here. We need to get Secret Service for that fucking quarterback down there in Miami.
There was a report today that Tua took a shower today, and when the water hit his head, he got another concussion. So
Is that true? Yeah, is this true?
yeah, yeah. No, I made it up. Credit to
I'm
me.
seeing a side by side. So I'm gonna give you guys a blind resume.
Uh-oh.
Quarterback A, 772 yards, 3 touchdowns, 6 turnovers. Quarterback B, 600 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 turnovers. Which quarterback are you taking?
Probably the one with
Give
those
me-
turnovers.
Quarterback B, yeah. Less turnovers.
So the one with you don't want your quarterback turning over the ball is what you're saying.
Right.
Correct. And
That,
I think that's just a Nebraska Cornhusker thing in us. So
yeah. Well, Daniel Jones would be your quarterback.
that's fine. That's fine.
I
with
mean,
me.
the way
so-
Jalen Hurts has been playing, I mean, sign me up for DJ.
I mean, I'm here for it. As long as he keeps getting Malik Neighbors the ball, I don't give a fuck what Daniel Jones does. He can date Kay Adams, just force feed that fucking freak from LSU, and we're good to go.
Wait, is he
That's all I
dating Kay
want.
Adams?
That's
I've
what the
seen that on
rumors mill
Twitter.
is saying. Yeah,
I have seen
I
that.
think
I don't know.
I
how
would.
true it is.
I heard. Well, I thought she confirmed it at one point, but maybe that was just more of her
Yeah, but I don't know
tongue
if that
in
was a
cheek with
joke
the
or
internet
not.
stuff. Yeah,
I've spent way too much time thinking about this.
Yeah, guys, I don't
mean,
give a shit who she's
you
dating.
should spend your time because she wants to date me, is what Tyler's saying.
I'm actually married, so
Yeah, you could date a little. Like what?
no.
Brandon, we were talking about earlier. I don't know if you've been paying attention to baseball, which of course you have. The Mets. I'm
Mets.
starting to feel things. I'm starting to feel a lot of things. I'm
the-
ready to go.
The only updates that I get from the Mets are when I open my TikTok feed and I see Frank fucking telling me that it's over. And I check the standings. I'm like, the Mets are fine, Frank. And he's like, this is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. The Mets they're toast. The season's over. Pack it up. And I'm like, they're fine.
Yeah, they're 2 games ahead in the wild card race. No, I mean, obviously, Frank's funny. You can't take him seriously. He is a fun character to have, to kind of just laugh at. But like his whole shtick to where he just like won't root for good things when they happen. Because like when the Mets walked off a game the other day, the look on his face, actually it was the no hitter. The game we were being no hit the entire time, and then we just scored 6 runs in the 9th and just fucking ended up winning the game. I've never seen someone look so fucking upset about a fucking something like that happening. He just did not look happy to be there at all. It's like, so what? Or like, what's the deal here? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, he
It's
is
like,
my
Tyler,
least
can you just please feel
favorite,
joy one time?
my least favorite kind of sports fan. But as an outsider, kind of funny. And I think
No,
it's
very
even
funny.
funnier that like the only source of Mets content that organically shows up on my feed.
And then
No, I
whatever.
actually
Well,
very, very much dislike Frank the Tank. Very much
did you
dislike
see
him.
a lot of yourself in him?
No,
Is
it's
your
not
cousin's
that.
trying to throw this game away?
No, they actually threw a flag on the Chiefs.
Oh, let's go.
I'm sure Patrick Mahomes will be out, giving him a little smoochy here pretty soon. Get him back in good
Hey.
favor.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, that's the slate for today, boys. So
wait,
games we have
wait.
tomorrow. What?
I would like to hear a little more of Brandon's thoughts on the Broncos game today.
Oh, yeah.
So before we get into that, I just saw this
Uh-oh.
non-call DPI on Kyle Pitts because I've already been tweeting about it, like I know what I'm talking about. But I'm so happy I didn't see that. That would have ruined my night. The Broncos, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Bo Nix looks like the quarterback I had hoped that he would be, and it's
Oh.
unbelievable how different he looks. Pause.
Before you continue, pause. Brett, let me read you. Somebody sent me this the other day, and I just want to get your opinion on what was said. Okay. Let's see here. This is awful. I don't want to see Bo Nix anymore. I know he's going to keep playing, and I'm going to deal with it. But I would love to see Stidham temporarily. If the goal is development, I have a hard time imagining this is doing any good for him, other than creating games worth of "don't do this" tape.
I mean, I think the key word in that message is temporarily.
Who
Because he was
sent
getting
that?
his dick handed to him every single play for
Who
2
sent
consecutive
that?
weeks.
Who did send that?
Yeah,
And
that
when
was
was
me.
it sent?
That was me.
Who sent
After
that?
seeing his dick get handed, I mean, he was awful. I'm
What time?
happy to
Actually,
report.
maybe I can guess. Who? Wait, what time was it sent?
That was
Day and time.
last Sunday at about 5.
Let me check
Ish.
Brandon's Twitter, see if there's anything that can correlate. Maybe that.
So
All right, defend yourself. What's going on?
yeah, I mean, I'm so happy to have been wrong, and like in my
Would have been a good
wildest
Stidham game.
in my wildest imagination, I had no idea that he could the next week show up and look as good as he did. Because I thought like best case scenario, he'd get a little bit better. He'd end up with like 10 touchdowns and 9 interceptions this year or whatever the case is, averaging like 175 yards a game, like just real mediocre stuff by the end of it. I was so wrong. I was wrong. That take was wrong. Sean Payton knows what he's doing. Sean Payton's the best coach in the NFL. Uh, Bo Nix looks so good today. He looks. I can't understand how he looks different as a human being. That's not the same human being I saw play quarterback for the Broncos the last 2 weeks. And I'm
Well,
so
everyone
happy
started
about it.
playing better too, and we still don't have a run game. But Beatty, was it Bidet? That's what they kept calling him on the
Yeah.
broadcast.
Yes.
He broke off a nice run, so it makes the numbers look a little bit better. We still can't fucking run the ball, but how athletic Bo Nix looked in the pocket and just how he was able to kind of create with nothing. That he hates. He fucking hates setting his feet when he throws. He plays like you when you play Madden, like you want to make do a throw on the run, and you just never set your feet. So you're just always like running and chucking it. I've never seen that man make a throw when his feet are set. He'll like have a
So
clean
you guys-
pocket and be ready to go, and then just fucking chuck it downfield.
You guys act like we didn't see this in the preseason.
No, I'm not complaining. I love it. It's just
You
funny.
guys are
to
just
me.
like so surprised. I'm like, no, this was here all along.
Well,
Sean
and
Payton
I
just had to
think,
put his pride aside and figure it the hell out.
yeah, I think what you said earlier is so spot on. Is they went back to what was working in the preseason. Now, granted, he's playing against NFL starters, right? I kind of thought that might be the difference those first 2 weeks, but yeah, I figure out how to make it easy for him, and it didn't look like that they were doing that at all.
I do want to caution though one thing. Sean Payton's just always been really good at beating the Buccaneers, and that's why I was so confident coming into this game. I don't know if we figured everything out. Like I don't know if everything's figured out. I just think that Sean Payton is really good at beating the fucking Buccaneers. I think
Yeah, I
that's what
still
it
don't
is.
think this is a very good football team, but this
I
is
think
the
I
Bo
do.
Nix I had hoped to see, and and that's all that matters to me this season is what does Bo Nix do? Does he look good? Is he happy? Is he healthy? We'll figure everything else out when we get cap space back.
I think our defense is really fucking good.
I don't.
I really do. I love our pass rush. We've been in every single fucking week we're in the quarterback's ass. Zach Allen's playing really good defensive line play, and he's not getting any shine. Like he's been one of our best defensive players up front, and that's saying a lot considering our edge rushers have been getting in their ass.
I don't know if this will ring true with anybody, but it feels like we have a lot of really good players, but the unit still kind of stinks.
Is this real?
Well, right now, the Falcons are penaltying their way down the field.
Like they're getting the Mahomes whistle.
I wanted to go back and see some of Brandon's tweets that he's talking about, and classic.
Yeah, and by the way, I didn't actually see the play until like 5 minutes after that last retweet.
Oh, this is sick.
That video does go hard, unfortunately.
Can you guys hear that sound when I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, that was a sick ass play.
I'm sorry. I hate it.
Yeah, you got to game recognized game. You got to respect it every now and again. You got to respect some things that you can hate even harder the next time.
That's right.
But anyway, that's Brandon's most recent tweets. Today was a good day overall, boys. I know that your weekend wasn't that great, and Tyler said that I was doing it on purpose. I really thought Nebraska won. I did not know that it was a tragic overtime loss. And third and 38 in overtime. Is that what it got to?
I had someone chirp me on TikTok that those were the worst sacks they've ever seen. I'm like,
I don't know about
you don't watch. You've never.
I
seen
watched Russell Wilson.
play football.
I watched Russell Wilson play football for an entire year. Is
Like,
Tyler frozen, or is he just not moving?
Very stoic. No,
I like it, actually.
Frozen.
I don't like it. Okay, go ahead. Who's chirping you about what? The worst sacks they've ever seen? Yeah, no, Russell Wilson. No.
Yeah, I watched way too much Russell Wilson to think. Because first of all, I don't think any of those sacks were necessarily on him, but we're not here to talk about that. It was nice as a fan to see my team score points against ranked teams. That's not always a given in the Big Ten Conference, but we'll get him next time.
Oh yeah, we should hold on before we go. I forgot we wanted to talk about Kyle Orton. Kyle Orton, hell of a quarterback, huh?
Boy, you're really aging yourself.
Well, he's a guy he was the quarterback after Jake Plummer. No, he's the quarterback after Jay Cutler because Jake Cutler got traded and then Kyle Orton came over in the deal.
That's right.
He was one of those guys that you hated at the time, but he was always making big throws. And he could fucking sling it downfield too.
It is kind of crazy that we think so fondly about a guy who got benched for Tim Tebow.
Well, I mean, everybody could have got benched for Tim Tebow, dude. Tim Tebow had God on his side.
But Tim Tebow has never been a good quarterback.
1-1 in the playoffs. 1-0 at home. We'll say that. 1-0 at home in the playoffs. We'll always have that slant. By the way, I did see Demaryius Thomas finalist for the Hall of Fame this year. I don't think we get in this year per se, but hopefully sometime soon. Cool. I do think he was a Hall of Fame level player. He was a fucking phenomenal wide receiver. All those years of Peyton Manning too.
It's weird because I don't necessarily love when players get bumps after they die because it feels like they're getting that bump because they die. But I do think that Demaryius Thomas was so overlooked that I'll take the post-mortem bump because that probably brings it back to where he actually should have been as far as public perception.
I'm trying to look up his stats because I think from 2013 to from 2012, Peyton Manning got there in 11. So from 2011 to 2015, I think that hands down he was one of the best receivers in the game.
But he never got that shine because Peyton Manning's there.
Yes,
but he was also a really good wide receiver with Northwestern legend Trevor Siemian.
Sure thing, bud. Demaryius Thomas. I don't know. Like I've just never been really fond of Trevor Siemian. He just has one of those faces, you know. Okay, so from 2012 to 2016, hell to 2017, he had 90 or more receptions in all but one of those years. Averaged almost 1,300 yards receiving in almost all of those, like average between the. So he went 14, 14, 16, 13, and then 1,000. 10 TDs, 14 TDs, 11 TDs. He did drop off a little bit near the end, but that's because Peyton Manning, his shoulder didn't work anymore, so they couldn't really do much there. And his average yards per target, fucking 2012 and 2013, there was 10, 10, and there was 8.8, and then it started, getting 7.4, 7.5. He was a dog. He was just always one of those guys, and I think you're right. I think he should get the Hall of Fame. Talking about Demaryius Thomas, and so you came back, Tyler.
What?
Talking about Demaryius Thomas, he was named as a finalist for the Hall of Fame this year.
Yes. Well deserved.
And I was singing his praises. We also hit the Kyle Orton segment of the show too.
Real quick segment.
Yeah, it really was. It was just like I was like, Kyle Orton, huh? He's like, man, you're aging yourself, and that's pretty much it.
I was like, yeah, the guy who got benched for Tim Tebow.
And again, everyone could have got benched for Tim Tebow.
Nobody.
I know that we're way over time.
So
yeah, of course. This is how the Chiefs are going to win every single week. It's going to be annoying.
Yeah. Go Big Red.
Wait, no. Before we go though, I told you the latest? Have I told you anything about my car being stolen, Brandon? Any of the stories?
Vaguely. Nothing.
Well,
nothing formal.
I can go into it more detail for the next podcast, just because we're fucking 90 minutes in now. But I got tickets in the mail this week. I got 59 on fucking Wednesday. I got over 20 more today of fucking just traffic violation tickets.
Hell yeah!
Because the person who stole your car is committing all these
fucking running red lights, dude. That boy has never fucking stopped at a red light in his life. Yeah. So that's what I got to deal with. I got to go through all of these and just fucking. It's so funny because it's Metro PD is like, dude, you guys have the report. My car is stolen. Why are you sending me the ticket? Send them to yourself. They did find the car. Insurance is taking a look at it soon, hopefully. So it looks sad. I didn't like seeing it. It's just dirty. But yeah, I'll give you the whole story next weekend, Brandon. That was just a little taste for you.
A little teaser.
Yeah. It's a little something to whet your appetite. But boys, any last words before we get out of here? Happy Sunday, dude! Victory Sunday.
Go Big Red.
Yeah. I'm so tired.
Go big. You know what? Hey, I got you guys. Go Big Red. Go Dylan Raiola. Go Pat. Go Pat Jr. Is the Pat Mahomes thing a little weirder whenever he's taking those sacks though?
Are you okay? Yeah. So that question just shows how fucking dumb you are.
I just wish he would get the same Mahomes whistle. That's all that he's missing.
Maybe one of these days. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Like, subscribe. We'll see you next week. Go Broncos.